Does that make sense? Will I get cancelled? I can't help it but to keep looking at my screen, although everything's in my brain. Okay guys, go and get your chips or popcorn or get your laundry and fold together with me because it's gonna be a very long video. Thank you so much for showing all the love and support on my recent home tour and my solo living journey. And here's all the questions I haven't answered. First question, why I moved out? Before anything, I just want to say I have a good relationship with my family, so we didn't fight or anything, no bad blood. So I really appreciate everything my family provides for me. But for context, right, during my previous renovation for my family's place, I also moved out to stay alone, but more like in a room, so I did have a housemate. And during that period, I did everything myself and I really love and enjoy staying alone. Not because like I don't like to interact with my mom or anything, but I just love being alone. So I rented a room for 6 months and I really enjoyed staying in it. Though I really hate doing house chores, right? But after the 6 months staying there and then moving back with my mom, I can't help it but to prefer to do my own laundry. Not because like my mom do laundry bad but more of like I will feel bad if she do my laundry without me asking. So when I moved back with her, we kind of like have a schedule to like take turns and all that. But because of my hectic schedule, I can't really like sometimes keep my clothes in time for hers to go up and dry. In the end, she'll do everything eventually. Apart from that, I also got Yonkan last year, and you know, like having pets, they will pee and poo whenever they want. So sometimes I leave house before she start work or I come back later than her. That's when like if Yonkan pee or poo whenever I'm not at home, then as the homeowner, like my mom, you will automatically go and like clear ma. But although she never complained or anything, but I feel bad lah because like it's my pet. I want to be the one that's responsible for it and not my mom. So yeah, no, it's like the same logic as the laundry thing. Okay, nobody asked, but I feel like there's a lot of benefits to moving out, so I'm gonna share. To begin with, I don't really have like bad blood with my family, but moving out definitely made a positive impact to our relationship. When I was staying under the same roof with my family, right, I felt like I was physically there. It made her feel safe that I'm like safely home and all that, but I wasn't present. Because when you stay under the same roof, so which is like everybody in the same home, right, and it's home to you, right, going home after work just feels like you need to just wind down, chill, and you don't want to like socialize or interact with anybody, what. And then especially for my job scope, most of the days I work from home, so it's like very hard to draw the line between work and chill in the same space. Sometimes it feels like work never stops, even though your loved ones are right beside you. But right now, when I have my own home, a separate space from my family, there's like a difference, you know, because when I'm at my home like this home, I just chill and like tune out. But once I step out of house, I'm ready to socialize and bond with my family. And just like friends, when you plan to meet them, you make time for them. So same as family now for me, like I make time for them when I meet them and I feel more present now. Also, when I was staying with my mom, right, she like damn lazy to leave house. I told her go Orchard, she don't want to go, she say too far. But now when I told her bo pian, she'll go because like she want to meet me ma. In the end, it's also for the better lah. Okay, some of my friends are quite curious, like how did I convince my mom? Don't learn from me, but I usually don't convince much. I just do first and tell later. Like my tattoo, okay? For context, my tattoo, right, it was with me for 2 years, but it was hidden from my family for 2 years also. Like I just wear like super oversized clothes. My mom just felt like maybe I just feel more comfortable that way. And then after 2 years, I got signed by NOC. Then I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be on screen. So no choice, I have to reveal that I have a tattoo. And then by then, I already stopped doing tattoo already lah. So they have nothing to say, and they know laser will be pain ma, so they never scold me also. And it's been here for 2 years, so there's nothing to scold anymore. But in comparison to tattoo, renting out wasn't a very difficult topic to bring up because number one, I rent out before when my house was renovating, and initial plan was my mom, my nephew, and I will move into my brother's place. But my mom saw how packed it was that it kind of affected the way I work because I work from home sometimes. So she was more willing to let me rent out outside during that period. I guess from that experience, she kind of feel like I'm independent enough already. So when I brought up this one, it wasn't like shocking to her because she feel like she don't have to worry about me being alone. But she's more worried about the money aspects of it, like can I afford it? Talking about money, to be honest, my budget was 2k. And then where I kind of like find my listings all that, right, I go to apps like Property Guru and 99.co. So these are the things I look out for when finding a house. Number one, location accessibility. I will find places that are close to shopping malls, supermarket like for groceries, or gym, MRT. Hopefully all these, right, are like under 10 minutes walking distance. And then because you're staying alone, safety is very important, especially for a girl. Although Singapore already very safe lah, but to me, right, I wanted to find a place that is near to like the main road or traffic is not too far away. So at least when you scream for help, right, at least got... Okay, cars cannot hear you, but At least when people walk past, right, they can hear. And for space-wise, I needed 2 rooms excluding living room. So like 1 room for work and like my wardrobe, and then the other room for sleeping and resting, and my living room for co-living space with my pets lah. And then I don't want to share with anybody, I don't want to stay with landlord, and the place needs to allow cats. Those were my criteria, and I ended up with 5 listings. Some were rejected because there was no room for negotiation. Then some is like, I go there, right, then the sofa obviously don't look new, then got stains, right? I still ask like, oh,
So the sofa can throw away, then I get my own one.
the agents can tell me,
Oh, the sofa is new.
I think never mind lah, because if not I have to live with that dirty sofa So there are some things like that that in picture you cannot see, but must go down and view then can see one. Okay, rental market prices in Singapore is crazy. It's like ridiculously high, okay? Like I don't understand, because it's like you're paying for someone's full-time salary without anyone working for you full-time. And then most of the time, right, property value will only go up ma. So I really don't understand why it's so expensive. But this is the market price lor. I feel like I need a co-host to debate with. Okay, rent aside, I was looking for 1 to 2 bedder condos and 3-room HDB, and it ranges from 2k to 4.5k. So if you're talking about the difference, right, like if you pay for a 1 bedder condo, you can get like a 2-room HDB. If you get a 2 bedder condo, you can get a 3-room HDB. Which is like when you get a HDB, it's obviously 2 times the size of a condo lah. But condo, obviously the interior is nicer, and sometimes you don't have to pay for utility. Things like water bill and electricity, right, it really depends. Different contract, different landlord got different arrangement. And here comes the biggest secret. Drum roll please! Even this one my family don't know I keep lying to them that it's about 2k but my rental is 2.5 a month. Okay, so my rental is 2.5k a month for 24 months because I signed 2 years. But initially it was listed at 2.7. But 2.7 is like $700 more than my budget lah, so very hard. So after looking at other places and weighing the pros and cons, I do like the space. I like that it came empty. But with an empty house, it also means like I need to buy fittings, electronics, and many things lah that need money. So I tried to negotiate from 2.7 to 2.5, meaning I will save a total of 1.8k for 24 months. And with that money, I'll use to spend on things that I need. In addition, I also asked for key collection 2 weeks in advance so that I can shift in and clean the house because it came empty ma. So landlord agreed, but then asked me to pay for town council fees every month, which is $53 per month. How I afford it? You just have to work extra hard. If you have like a full-time 9 to 5, I suggest you have another job if you really want to rent out. Yeah. And 2.5 is not it Let's go to the initial cost and other miscellaneous costs at the start, okay? So if you rent 2 years, that means 2 months of down payment, so that's 5k. So on top of 5k, need to pay your first month rent, which is for me 2.5k, plus town council fees, and then stamp duty, which is 240, and that amounts up to $7,793. Okay, and that's not it. Let's go on to fittings and supplies, okay? I gave myself a budget of under 10k, and proud to say it's under 10k. My fittings like furniture lah, wardrobe, bed, all amount up to less than 5k. And then electronics like fridge, air fryer, washing machine, all that, all less than 1k because some is donated by my family and friends and some is gifted. And then still got other things like cleaning. I spent $300 to remove all the formaldehyde because my wardrobe is quite like I got it off like a Carousel supplier thing, which is new, but then the wood is not the best quality, so there's like very strong formaldehyde. So I need to spend $300 more to get rid of it. And then the last thing is probably moving. Moving, I spent less than 100 because I got a lot of favor from friends and family lah. Thank you very much! So the whole journey took about 3 months. I took probably like a month to find the space, then a month to wait for my Taobao stuff to come, and also do the cleaning and the moving. So while you wait for your fittings, you also can do everything else lah. And then the 3rd month is really just to arrange everything, settle in, and do shifting here and there like according to your living habits. Okay, that's it. I hope I answered all your questions. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for giving me a reason to do this video because I love talking to the camera more than people. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Bye!